Hey everybody, how's it going? Today we're starting up past week. So this is going to be something I'm going to start doing on Fridays or uploading on Fridays. I might film it on Thursdays sometime, and it's just going to be me going over what's happened in the past week, whether that's in my life, what's going on around me, what's going on in the world. Sometimes maybe like a little bit of world news, but not going to guarantee anything. It's just past week, what's happened. And today I got some stuff that I want to talk about. Got this whole board list thing of things I want to talk about during past week. And so to start, I'm starting with the channel, with what's going on. As you can see, I'm starting up past week here. That's because this past week I haven't been uploading as much. I've had a busy week, but I've also been thinking about what I want to do with this channel. How do I want to run it? And I'm thinking right now, I was thinking of doing maybe a video every day, and that's just not possible for me, I think. Like, especially, like, because Wednesdays are just, I constantly have things going on Wednesdays, so I'm just not going to be able to upload Wednesdays. So I've created a little bit of an upload schedule for myself, which is Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday is when I'm going to try and upload on those days. I'm going to try and do series just to keep things consistent. So Monday's going to be Music Spotlight. That's where I'm just going to go over like a song or an album or artist or something, some kind of form of music that I am enjoying, that I personally enjoy. And that's what we're going to do. Hopefully I'll start that up this Monday. Tuesdays and Thursdays are going to be kind of like game days where I'll play a video game and then upload that. Currently it's going to be, I think, Oxenfree, and then on Tuesdays, and then Thursdays will be Minecraft, the Sky Factory series that we've been doing. Just because that's a series that we started and we're going to continue to do. I know I didn't upload yesterday. I do have an episode that I believe I can upload, but I'll have to double check that. And Oxenfree, I think I recorded it. I haven't uploaded it, so I might get those up over the weekend. And then Fridays are going to be past week, as I said. That's what this is. I'm going to be talking about that. I was going to call it week review, then I realized that meme review is a thing, and I don't really want to copy that. But so we're going to call it past week, and that's that. So that's kind of like the schedule going forward with the channel. Now, Saturdays and Sundays, I do not plan on using those days to upload. Those are going to be days where I'm going to be working on making videos, I think, or editing videos, if I do any editing. I've done some small editing, but hopefully we might start doing some more editing. Also, I'm sorry for this glare. I could try and make it a little bit, like I could put down the shade, but I'm just not going to. You can live. You'll deal with it. But so, Saturdays or Sundays, Saturday and Sunday I'll probably post the Sky Factory that I didn't upload, as well as the first episode of Oxenfree. And so that's what I'm planning for those days. Those are just going to be work days for me where I can set up things for the week for the channel. And yeah, so now, past week, we're going to start, we'll go back to Saturday. I'm not sure exactly how I know it'll be Saturday through Thursday, and then Friday, I'm not sure which I think Friday's going to be on, because I upload Fridays, so I don't think I'll include those, but I'm not sure. We'll see where Friday goes, but that's besides the point. Saturday, I had a soccer game. I've been playing recreational soccer. That was our 5th game, I think, of the season. We have 8 games, so I think we have 3 games left this season. And we played pretty well, and I'm proud of us as a team. Like, we're doing pretty good. Sunday much didn't happen. Monday, what happened Monday? Monday, I think I just went home. No, Monday I had soccer practice, but that's it. Yeah, Monday nothing much happened, but Tuesday, I went to my first ever concert. Maybe not first ever. I've been to concerts I've watched one concert that was a jazz concert, and that was a pretty good concert. But this was the first ever concert that I wanted to go to myself, that I chose for myself, because I enjoyed the artist, and it was for NF at the Modus Center. And that was the first time I've ever been there for a concert. I've seen a couple Blazer games there, but never a concert. And that was it was an amazing experience to have that first concert be NF. Like, it was great because there was a lot of people there, and I wasn't in the mosh pits. I was sitting in the stands, but I still enjoyed it from where I was, and I was singing along to almost every song, like knew almost every word. And it was great. I feel bad for the opening band though. We had Kid the Band do the opening gig, and he got like 30 minutes on there, and then left, and it was kind of sad because he could have good music. I would say I enjoyed the music that he played, but the crowd was pretty dead during that time until like the last song where some kids just like start doing like this in the mosh pit, but that was about it. And I think part of that was maybe because of the performance. He did have a really small section of the stage, like they cut off most of the stage so that he didn't get to use it, and he kind of just stood in front of the mic and sang and played his guitar a little bit with his drum, and he did have a drummer, but it was kind of sad to watch that because it's like he has good music, but the performance was just sad to see that nobody was very hyped about it and that it didn't do very well. And like, Kid the Band, I wish you better luck next time. But after he got off, it was like 30 minutes of waiting until NF actually got on stage, which was kind of like, since I've never been to a concert before, it's like, does this typically happen? And I was a little bit like bored for about 30 minutes while they were just setting up and getting everything ready. And then it was at 9 o'clock, a whole hour after they opened the doors for people to get in. And it was 9 o'clock, they started playing The Search, which was the first song on the album. Like, it's one of my favorite songs by him. I gotta say, it is one of the greatest songs by him. And the thing was, he had a curtain in the way so that you couldn't see him, and he kept that curtain up all the way up until the beat disappeared. He's like, where'd the beat go? And then he brings the beat in and he drops the curtain. It was coordinated so well, and I loved it, and it was absolutely amazing. And it's like, he did such a great job. He sounded so much younger than he does in his videos, and I'm not sure if that's because he just lost his voice from singing so much over the course of his tour, because this wasn't his first stop, but he sounded so much younger, like so much younger than he actually sounds in his music. When you listen to his music, he does look younger, but it's just like, wow, that's a major voice change. And so yeah, that was my Tuesday. Like, it was wonderful. It was great. The thing was though, I get back from the concert at like 12, so I'm going to sleep late. I only lost like 2 or 3 hours of sleep from my typical night, and it didn't actually affect me as much as I thought it would. I was afraid that it would affect me more because I had school the next day with all of my harder classes. I had 2 AP courses the next day, and as well as student government meetings, which is one of the things that I'm doing every day on Wednesday, and a soccer practice, and I managed to get through, which was nice. So Wednesday was a lot better than I thought it was. And then there was Thursday. By Thursday I was back to normal, but Thursday I went to school. Like, school happened, and after school I had my flu shot, so my left arm, honestly, I didn't really feel it till like an hour or two afterwards, and then it started feeling a little bit sore, but it's really nothing. Like, my sisters were complaining about when they got their flu shots that their arm was sore, but it's like not that big of a deal to me. And so I got that, and then I also went to a workshop. It was called the Rich Dad Poor Dad workshop, based off of it's supposed to be based off of a book by a guy named Robert Kiyosaki called Rich Dad Poor Dad. It wasn't really that. It was more of a different workshop for another class, like trying to get you to go to a class, and I would take the class if it wasn't $500, and it's like, But they did a good job with the workshop, and I enjoyed the speaker. He spoke like nonstop for the full 2 hours that I was there, and it was kind of, he had a good sense of humor, and like, it was an interesting workshop, but I enjoyed it overall. And I think it was about a lot about like talking about financing and real estate, because that's what he has experience in and he knows how to do that. But it was very interesting to hear, and I think that's something that I'm interested in now, thanks to that. But yeah, so that's been my week and a brief summary. There's also, I would like to touch on what is it? The Activision Blizzard thing. That's been something that's been popping up in the news. Or not in the news, but like it's been popping up in the gaming industry because I'm a big Call of Duty player, which is owned by Activision, and this is something that's been problematic for me because I do not support what they've been doing with this thing. Like they banned one of their players from their like competitive sports league and took all his earnings and were complete douchebags to him. And this was over a thing he said about a revolution going on in Hong Kong. And so they've just been handling the situation very poorly. And they've been proving that they're more for money than freedom and freedom of speech. Which is really upsetting me because Call of Duty Modern Warfare is coming out on the 25th. And I want to get it. I'm excited for the game. The game looks amazing, even though I know Activision's going to find a way to fuck it over, which pisses me off and it upsets me because it could be a very good game, but I know that's probably going to get screwed over after like a couple months. And it's like I want to play the game and I want to enjoy it, but it's hard for me to do that when you have these people who own the game who are just making bad decisions, and they're not. I don't stand with their values, and so the other thing is though there is like the devs and the people who are working on the game, Infinity Ward, the people who are actually creating the game. Activision's just the publisher, and I kind of want to support them, so I might play the game in that, but I don't support Activision anymore. Like I think I stopped supporting Activision a while ago. And Blizzard, like I thought they were good, now I know that they're owned by Activision and they're making even worse decisions. Like this whole thing was mostly with Blizzard, not Activision. But like with how Blizzard's been handling this and how Activision's been treating their games, it's just, yeah, that's something that's just disappointing to me, because being somebody who enjoys playing video games a lot, it's disappointing. But yeah, so there's your piece of world news for you. Go check out, like you should be, if you're considering getting like if you're interested in it, you should go look into it, look into the problems that have been going on, or look into what's going on in Hong Kong, because I don't know what's going on in Hong Kong personally. It sounds like because I know the Chinese government sounds pretty oppressive from what I've heard, and that there's people who are getting upset with that and they're fighting for their freedom. But so like I think that's something that if you're interested in that, go look into it. And I don't want to leave this on a sad note. I don't know. I guess I can say for today's Friday, I'm not, this hasn't started yet. This is still like almost 1 o'clock here. And after this, I'm not sure if I'm going to upload this directly, or like immediately. But once I'm done here, I'm going to be going and having a fun time. Like there's a game night hosted at a high school nearby, which is hosted by their GSA, which makes me really happy because the community behind GSAs are really nice and I really enjoy them. So I'm excited for that, and hopefully we'll have a good time there. But yeah, so that's today, and I think I'm gonna end that here. And this has been the past week, and I hope you guys all have a great day. Bye.